Govinda, Govinda, Govinda.
Dandavat, 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 Maharaj.
Now, for some reason, I'm unable to get you on the computer today.
Ah.
But can you hear me now?
Yes, good.
All right. But I'm here on the telephone. And for some reason, I can't get you on the computer. Oh dear. Anyhow, no problem. We've come to visit you. We have come all the way to Latvia at the blink of an eye. We were there a moment ago and we're here back and happily
Really.
with you. And maybe some guests will come and join us. Let us see, because we've put out the word, but they're having a full busy afternoon here in Vila Govinda Ashram. All right. So today, Priyanana is translating. Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right. So I shall try to speak slowly. And we're happy to have you all with us. Braja Krishna Prabhu Indumati, you looked after us so well. Suresh Krishna Prabhu, you looked after us so well. And you've made our visit to Latvia short, but sweet, and you can say productive for everyone. And Nama Priya was very helpful, Udaran Prabhu very helpful, of course, everyone playing their part. So, dear devotees, first of all, my humble obeisances to you all. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. And Jai Srila Gurudev, his disappearance day yesterday, but it seemed a long day, means from early in the morning until early this morning, our theme has been Srila Gurudev, because in California and the far western side of the world, then it still was evening and they were following and celebrating or remembering Srila and Gurudev and his contribution to the world. So first of all, Suresh Krishna, please tell us all, share your program yesterday. We were there with you for 15 minutes at the beginning. Then I know Paramananda Prabhu spoke, Krishna Priya that he spoke, but then there was no Zoom and we were in our program. You were in your program. So please give us a little Latvian Gurudev's Disappearance Festival news.
Yeah, it was an amazing program, but still disappearance is not happy event, but sad event, but still is amazing program, and we felt Gurudev mercy, especially through his devotees, through his disciple like Mohanananda Prabhu, and he told us some story about Gurudev, some funny story after first visit when Gurudev arrived after first visit, and reporters asked him what you have been in whole world, what you saw there, and Gurudev answer was I saw many things, but I remember three. First one was the dogs have his like owners, like masters, not in like India, dogs everywhere. Second, what was the second? I forget. Maybe Dharam Prabhu can help me remember. And second was that the ladies they are able to do everything. They are free. They're driving trucks, buses, that's all. And third was, I don't remember, sorry about this. So funny story about Gurudev. And other story, affectionate story about Gurudev. And of course, all our program was completed by Mahanananda Prabhu, by devotees, especially Chintamani Didi, who was very dancing, singing,
Energetic.
energetic. Yes, serving to devotees, serving by tea and other stuff. Was amazing. Like it was like old school Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math programs. That's for me. Yes, it was amazing. We sing in bhajans. We did Pushpa to Gurudev. singing bhajans, then Bhoga Arati offering Bhoga to Giriraj, then Noon Arati, Jai Shachinandana, and Yashomati Nandana Zid bhajans. Then prasadam distribution, everyone was amazed on prasadam, because prasadam was many different, like Gurudev like, and was smashed potato with chili, sabji dal, rice, and sweets, ice cream, pizza,
Who was the
banana.
cook? Who was the cook? Kishori.
Everyone, we just bring it all. Yes, some cooked sabji. Udaram Prabhu cooked sabji. We bought ice cream. Cooked dal, rice, and amazing salad from Supriya Didi. So everyone brings something. It was many. It was much, and Mohanananda was very actually inspired by all prasadam. Yes, everyone was inspired, and then after prasadam, we spoke for some time, around two hours. Our program belongs from 12 till 6 p.m. So 6 o'clock. It was amazing program. So, and then others went to Mohanananda apartments, and I go back to residence. So this is short.
I saw one picture, and that picture was very impressive. The kind of picture that Srila Gurudev would like to see, with lots of the whole gathering, and everyone putting their hands and looking very happy.
Yes. So maybe Dharam Prabhu can add something from yesterday.
It was very sad to leave, actually, to separate with the devotees. I also, we went to Hanananda's Prabhu flat, but not directly. So every devotee went directly to his house to his flat after Darsani. But we helped Chintamani Didi to make a seva for Uma Didi, for Govardhan, and to buy seeds for there. And maybe after 7 p.m. we just been there in his flat, but continued the program. And so after 9 o'clock, Mohanananda Prabhu said that maybe it's time to rest for all of us, because tomorrow morning we need to go to the airport. So, but it was a very sad moment, and no one wants to leave. Actually, everyone was happy to continue and never stop. Yeah, but well, our practice is union in separation. So we understand this, and we will wait for the next time when we will be able to speak to have association with the Vaishnavas. Yeah.
Yes, and now we have enough time to prepare for summer festival, July festival. Now we have May, June, July, almost 3 months. So we will meditate on this, and our first festival, our program will continue in our minds first of all, and then we'll continue really in life. So this is our next plans. Yes.
But you see, this weekend, this long weekend, and extra 2 weekends, in fact, that was arranged within a few moments, without months of preparation. And wherever there's some program, always there is some happiness. And I was encouraged to see the new people coming and see like sincere inquiry. And after all, we are here to spread the message of Gauranga, and that message coming through Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. And it's the greatest treasure for the public. We want to give good things to the public.
Yes, Maharaj, and day before yesterday, they were in the house of new guests. You remember Tom and In. They were in Monday on Monday program, and there was chanting. It was Ekadashi day, and there they were sitting, chanting bhajans, harikatha, a little bit prasadam, potato, and still they can't go till 10 o'clock in the evening. 10 o'clock, everyone's sitting and chatting continue, so they can go anywhere. So this was some chemistry was between these people. So I understand that Mohanananda gives some what to say, some taste of Krishna consciousness, and his view and his mood is amazing and funny and full of love, and other people was inspired on this. Yes, so it's amazing. So you came, Mohanananda came, all this I don't know, some give us some new wave. We can say new wave, because you remember, in Monday programs we not expected so many people on Monday in Riga, but came many, 20, more than 20 people came, and newcomers, new guests. Yes, it's amazing. So this, yes,
And they didn't want to go home.
yes, yes, exactly. They have to go home. Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Oh, I'm seeing, I can't get this Zoom on the computer. I think my computer's having a little headache, but I've got on the tablet. I'm very happy to see so many of you on here with us, all the way from Tomsk and all the way over to, well, Australia. We've got also Australia, and I can't get everybody on my screen, actually. But we've got lots of devotees with us. Oh, yes. So Dana is there, Gauridas Gunali in St. Petersburg, Indubala here in Italy, down the road. And please get well soon, Indubala. She's had fever. She wasn't able to attend our program. But by the way, just in reciprocation, our program here in Vila Govinda was very sweet, very happy, and it didn't stop, actually. Our program too, it was just everything continued and then continued through into the afternoon. And then evening, everyone was tired. Oh, then they opened up the kiosk after our program and we had customers coming. And then in the evening, everyone was very tired, but we did the arati. We then went to Tulsi Arati and then Tulsi Parikrama, then to the Samadhi Mandir. And then after that, devotees are saying, oh, we're very tired. Will we do something this evening? But we went into the temple and we started. And then once we started again, wonderful things. Wonderful things. We were reading about Gurudev, reading his compositions, and everyone was very nourished and happy. Hare Krishna. And this morning in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, there's no coincidence, is there? This morning in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we were reading the part when all the devotees, they'd come to Jagannath Puri for the 4 months of the Chaturmasya. And then it was the part where they just left. So the reading yesterday was the leaving of the devotees, going back to Bengal. And we can see there how long it took them to start on their journey, Mahaprabhu giving attention to each and every devotee and chanting their glories, telling everybody about the specific service of this devotee, that devotee, this devotee, that devotee. And we always sort of joke a little bit how long it takes for devotees to say goodbye when they're going to leave the temple, when they're going to come away from the programs, like we said just now on Monday. Then nobody wanted to go home afterwards and taking so long to say goodbye to the devotees. And we find it is a natural thing. The devotees don't want to actually say goodbye and go back to their homes. And a classic example is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita, where after being with with Mahaprabhu for 4 months, the devotees, they need to go back to their homes. They've got to earn a living, they're householders, they've got duties in their homes. But much glorification of the Vaishnavas and the joy Mahaprabhu had to glorify the devotees and encourage them on their journey back to Bengal and telling the devotees, come again next year, come again next year. And it's said that when he glorified the devotees, then Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj is writing there in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that it is as though Mahaprabhu had 1,000 mouths, that when he was chanting the glories of the Vaishnavas, and he was so happy. And this is Vaishnavism. And this is Vaishnavism as we've seen living in Gurudev, as we've seen living in Guru Maharaj. The joy of glorifying the devotees and the sadness in separation. But that sadness in separation is one of the kinds of loving relationships with the devotees as well as with the Lord. So yesterday, of course, part of yesterday was the aspect of separation from Srila Gurudev. But the main part, sorry about the wind is blowing the door. The main part is what Gurudev has given and how we have that good fortune to be in that connection of Srila Gurudev at this time. And the living connection, as Suresh Krishna was saying just now, that living connection is through the heart of the devotees. And when someone is enthusiastic and when they're eager to share, then that enthusiasm and that eagerness brushes off onto others. And so, yes, we were so happy to be there in Riga, in Rezegne, in Daugavpils, and everywhere we went, we had an eager audience, means our devotees, eager association, but we met good people in each place. Chaitanya Charitamrita is the joy, sharing some joy of the pure devotees' interaction. But that joy we've seen here with the pure devotees' interaction means Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj, their affection, the devotees' attachment, the devotees' sadness to go when they have to go, and the devotees' joy in service and in giving and in assisting and in sitting and hearing and receiving the attention of Gurudev. Sometimes the chastisement of Gurudev also. But digesting praise, digesting chastisement. And Gurudev, he would chant the glories of the devotees. And now and again he would say, and really it is so. I am not a flatterer. I see this quality in this devotee, in that devotee, and I say it. I'm not a flatterer. I don't just say someone's got qualities that they don't have. That is the meaning of, you flatter somebody, just, it is superficial. You're just saying something which isn't necessarily there. But Gurudev is seeing those qualities, and Gurudev is drawing out that goodness in the devotees. So the devotees are also encouraged that, oh, okay, I can be a devotee. I've got a chance. And so increasing the faith of the devotees. Again, the very life that Srila Guru Maharaj has given us to try to increase the faith of others in Mahaprabhu, in the line of Guru Maharaj, because there they're going to get clean, clear, sweet, accurate understanding of Mahaprabhu's message. If we just go anywhere and everywhere, then there's a whole list of upper sampradayas. Apparent upper means opposite, wrong, distorted sampradayas, claiming to be coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but doing all sorts of things. And so many of those, they were named by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. The owls, the bowels, this. And some of them, even to us, it looks kind of wrong. when the men dress up as women and pretend to be women, you know, they're taking on the mood that, oh, I'm going to be a woman in the upper world. I mean, it kind of looks wrong from the outside, from a, you know, a third party point of view. It looks strange, you can say. Anyway, some of the sampradayas are, you know, I think most of us would think, well, I don't think that's quite what Mahaprabhu had in mind. But others, we can say, may be somewhat attractive to us if we didn't have good guidance, and we could be easily misguided. So guidance is always important, and Gurudeva and Guru Maharaj really are the ones to guide us. And how following Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, following his guidance. And so that's why Gurudev is always saying chastity, sincerity and chastity. And if we don't understand that all of our guidance, really it's coming from Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Srila Saraswati Thakur, and thereby stay safe, then when we start looking to see, oh, these people, oh, they're followers of Mahaprabhu, then we can be deviated from what is clean devotional life. So here we are, we're very, very fortunate to have the affectionate guidance. This became the title of a book, but it is Gurudev, what he gave is affectionate guidance. It's not that the title of the book came and then we start to think, oh yes, affectionate guidance. No, it's the other way around. Gurudev gave affectionate guidance for our protection. And here we are, we're with the family of those who are happy to be affectionately guided by Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj. And so in this world, we must be careful also to try to receive nicely and properly and to share nicely and properly whatever we know. We can't share what we don't know. We shouldn't make anything up. And if we don't know something, then we can say, I don't know. Some of you know, there are many questions they ask me. I say, I don't know. But I know Gurudev and Guru Maharaj could answer. But our safety is in actually simple, wholehearted faith in Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. And they are giving us that enthusiasm, brushing off onto the devotees, because they know what is the goal. And they know that if we do the right thing, we're going to go there. So they're encouraging us to be enthusiastic. Enthusiasm, confidence, patience, following the practices that have been given to us, leaving bad association, and following the guidelines of the previous acharyas, staying safe.
Maharaj, maybe can we ask Shubhadadiji tell us about yesterday?
Oh, definitely. We'll be very happy to hear.
Yes, Shubhadadiji.
Today, I'm a little handicapped because I don't have this running on the computer. So I'm on the small screen, actually, and trying to make the tablet a bit friendly for me to see, too. So please do oversee everything, Suresh Prabhu, because I can't see what I normally see when I'm on Zoom with you all.
Yes, they're here. Shubhadadiji.
Yes. Oh, I take my gloves off. They make it look like I'm in Siberia instead of in Italy, don't they? So I take my gloves off. I look warm. Dandavad.
Dandavad.
Yes, we can hear you.
I will speak by Russian.
Okay.
I will speak in Russian.
Мы вчера не собирались с преданными, но только в узком
Yesterday,
кругу. Мы ходили
we
на
didn't
прогулку и
invite
вспоминали
anyone,
Гурудеву,
just a
смотрели
small
на
circle.
разлившуюся реку.
We went for
Нам
a
пришла
walk, we
уже весна,
observed
зима,
how big river,
была подо льдом,
spring river, and
тронулась, и мы
we
смотрели,
were
как он
recalling Srila
разливался и
Gurudev. We
затопился.
saw
И
how big the
вспоминали
river
Гурудева.
became. And we were remembering Srila Gurudev.
Да, мы вспомнили, как
We
Ганга
recalled how Ganges
приходила
came
к стопам божеств Шиши Гуру Гуранга,
to the
конца
lotus
века
feet
Говинда
of the
Пуриту
deities
в Навадвипе.
in
Ганга
Navadvip.
разливалась
Ganges
и
came
приходила
to
прямо к
their
стопам
lotus
божеств.
feet
И Гурудев
directly.
говорил, что
And
обычно
Gurudev
это
said that
расстраивает
usually
местных жителей,
it
что Ганга отливает,
disappoints
затопила все.
locals,
Но
the
мы
locals,
радуемся, что Ганга
but
пришла к
we are
стопам
happy that
божеств.
Ganges
И
came to
есть
the lotus
видео,
feet of
где
the
он плывет
deities.
на
And
доске,
there is a
плывет
video when
между
he is
кухней,
on the small boat or like
храму
piece of
божеств,
wood,
плывет на лодочке в очень
and he
счастливом
is
расположении,
on this
улыбающийся.
river with this stick and smiling
Вот, и
during
также
the
мы
flood between the kitchen
обнимали
and the
деревья и
temple.
вспоминали, как
And
Шрила
we were
Гурудев
also
рассказывал, что иногда,
hugging the
когда
trees and
он
remembering
чувствовал
that Srila
какую-то
Gurudev said that
обиду от старших
from time to
братьев,
time,
от
when he
других
felt,
членов
when he
семьи,
was offended by the
имеется в виду
higher
окружение
Vaishnavas or maybe
Махараджа,
some
он был
devotees from
молодым
his
мальчиком,
family. He was a young
он
boy
говорил,
and
что иногда я хотел
he said,
уйти и покинуть
sometimes I
мат, но
wanted
я
to leave
приходил
the
к
mat,
деревьям, обнимал
but
их
I came to the
и
trees,
спрашивал их
hugged
позволения,
them, and
можно ли
asked
мне
their
уйти, и они не
permission to
отпускали
leave,
меня.
and they didn't let me go.
И также он говорил, что и любовь
And
Шридара
also he
Махараджа
said
не
that
отпускала
the
меня, я
love
не мог
of
уйти.
Sridhar Maharaj kept me
Так мы
there. I
вспоминали
couldn't
истории
leave.
о нем. И
So
сегодня, когда
we're
пришли
recalling the
преданные, сегодня
stories about
воскресная
Srila
программа,
Gurudev, and
мы
today
также
on Sunday the
читали
devotees
статью
came for the
об
Sunday program. We were
инициации,
reading an article about the
по
initiation
встречам в Лахте, когда Гурудев приезжал в Лахту,
when Gurudev
то
came to
преданные
Lhasa.
задавали вопросы
Then
про
devotees were
духовное
asking
освящение,
questions
про
about
духовную
the
жизнь.
spiritual
И был
initiation, spiritual
забавный
life, and it
вопрос,
was
где
a
Шрила
funny
Гурудев
question
шутил.
where Srila Gurudev
Кто-то
made jokes.
спросил по поводу
Someone asked
намарасы,
him
что
about
каким
namaras,
образом ученик принимает намарасы
how
при
the
просвещении. И Гурудев
disciple accepts namarasa during
смеялся
the
и пошутил,
initiation.
что
And
намараса
Gurudev
это
was
не
laughing
водка,
and he
не
said,
русская водка.
Namarasa is
И
not Russian vodka.
намараса это не то, чем
Namarasa,
наслаждаются.
it's not something
И,
that you
конечно, потом он
enjoy.
сказал, что это шутка.
Then he said,
И
yes,
он
yes, that was a
пояснил
joke. And
ситуацию
he
про
explained the
то,
situation
что
that
сначала приходит
first
семя в виде
comes the seed,
семя бхакти, божественной
seed of
любви, и
bhakti, of
потом
divine love,
процессом
and then
деятельности, практики уже
after
приходит
some
упоение,
practice
счастье, то, что
comes
является
enthusiasm,
намарасой, что это не
happiness,
сразу
something that we
дается, это
call
дается,
namarasa, that it's not
когда
given at
ученик
once. It's something
глубоко
that's given
погружается в это,
when the
начинает вникать в
disciple
деятельность, в
engages
служение, тогда
deeply in the
уже
practice,
к
in the
нему уже
service,
приходит некая раса,
then
которая
some rasa
сокрыта в
comes
этом
to
семени,
the
которое
disciple
садится в
that's
сердце
hidden
ученика.
inside the
Он
seed that's
пояснял
planted
многие
in the
вещи там,
heart
мы
of
сегодня все
the
это обсуждали,
young
поскольку у
devotee.
нас на
And
этой
we were
неделе будет
discussing
онлайн
these things
инициация от
because
Авадут
today,
Махараджа,
this Tuesday,
и
we will have
многие
online
новые люди
initiation
спрашивали,
from
как
Avadut
что такое
Maharaj, and
инициация,
the
и мы также
newcomers, new people, they
читали
asked
слова Гурудева
something about
и
the
пытались
initiation, so
пояснить,
we read
что
this
значит
article and
инициация,
tried to
что значит
explain what does it
духовная жизнь.
mean, what the
И точно
spiritual
так же,
mean,
как вот
life
Суреш
means.
Прабhu рассказывал,
And
что
as Suresh Krishna
уже
Prabhu
был
said,
разложен просад, их всех
we
пригласили
already
на
had
просад,
the
но никто не
prasadam
хотел уходить из
served,
алтарных
everyone was
комнат, и мы еще
invited, but
полчаса
we didn't want to leave the
задержались, даже
temple
на
room,
просад
and
мы
we
пошли
stayed there for
и
30
еще
minutes.
обсуждали какие-то вещи,
We
потом
were still
стали петь
discussing more
Харинам,
things. Then we
Махамантру по
started
кругу,
to
каждый пел
chant
по
Maha
два
Mantra in a
раза,
circle
так мы еще
2
какое-то время
times each.
задержались. Вот,
Then we
и
stayed a little bit longer,
уже было
therefore.
сказано, что когда
And
мы
then,
живем
as it was said,
отдельно
when
от
we are
преданных, у
living
нас какие-то
separately from the devotees,
проблемы,
we have
мирские
some
заботы, но
problems,
когда
some
преданные собираются
mundane
вместе,
tasks.
то
But when
это
the devotees
время,
gather
оно и
together,
наполняет всю нашу
this
жизнь
time
каким-то смыслом,
nourishes us. It
приходит
gives
исполненность жизни.
some sense to
И
our life.
тоже
You feel your
упоминали,
life is fulfilled.
что
And we also
жизнь
mentioned that
преданности, практика сознания
life and
Кришны, она
devotion,
должна
practice
приносить
of Krishna
радость.
consciousness, it should bring
Потому
some
что
joy.
без сознания Кришны
Otherwise,
как раз
without
нет
Krishna
никакой радости.
consciousness,
Люди
there is
живут в
no joy.
беспомощности, в отчаянии.
People live in desperate
Их
life.
жизнь
their life doesn't lead anywhere. Therefore, there are some jokes. As we mentioned, Russian vodka, people just want to, how to say, to ease their desperate situation. And Vaishnavas, they bring this great news from Gurudev and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Gurudev came many times to Russia. Those who had chance to see him, his disciples, all of them, all of us, we try to carry on doing what he did, giving people some hope. Please accept some Harinam. Accept the spiritual life in Krishna consciousness, and everyone will be good with you. Joy will come, and enthusiasm will come, and namarasa that will bring you the real joy, not the joy that you are seeking in some mundane happiness. They are not really like real joys. They lead to some disappointment, these mundane things. Well, I took too much time. I would like to hear more from Madhusudan Maharaj, maybe some stories about Srila Gurudev. Of course, we've heard a lot of stories already, but we want to hear them again and again because they fill our life. These memories, they fill our life. These memories about Srila Gurudev's care, his ability to bring this care. It's a great ability of Srila Gurudev. We want to hear more about that.
So Bharati, very grateful for your beautiful explanation about your day yesterday and remembering about the initiation and the joy of Krishna consciousness. After all, Krishna consciousness is joyful. We are promised it is joyful. The abode of joy, ecstasy, Krishna Prema, that is Goloka Vrindavan. That is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is given by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, by Srila Guru Maharaj and by Srila Gurudev. And here we are the recipients of that mercy, that descending current. And now we need to be good recipients. I was going to say good disciples, but good students. Now that we've been given mercy and guidance. And so Gurudev's expecting us to follow things nicely. And if we don't, okay, you wanted me to say something about Gurudev's merciful side, but also, I mean, Gurudev is merciful, but Gurudev also very realistic. And sometimes devotees did things which are not exactly what we should be doing. And Gurudev will get to know that they're doing it. And Gurudev saying, they will have to take that responsibility themselves. I cannot be responsible for that. So we must be realistic. Because we've come to Guru and Krishna consciousness doesn't mean that we are absolved from any kind of wrong things that we do. If we do deliberately wrong things, we need to be accountable for that. And one of our dear devotees by the name of Shruta Shravar Prabhu, that many of our generation of devotees know, Vaishnava Maharaj, he had an expression, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. So that aspect does also come in our Krishna consciousness, that Gurudev is saying, yes, the devotees, they will have to go through that result, that reaction for what they are doing. They know they are doing wrong. They know they've done wrong. So this way also Gurudev being merciful to the devotees who hear that we are all being given some guidance and caution. After all, there are two things which the advertisers, actually there are three things which the advertisers cash in on in a great way. And we've got devotees who've been in the advertising business. One is fear. Fear gives us impetus to go in a certain direction to get out of the danger and the reaction. So when we know that we are in a land of reaction, we shall be a little fearful to invite bad reaction. And the other is desire, that we want something. We have this desire for something, for some happiness, for some joy. And so the pull is on the desire side, and the push is from the fear side. So Gurudev, from both ways, teaching the devotees. Hare Krishna. But Gurudev was merciful. Today we were, anyhow, if this is exactly the kind of a story you're looking for, I'm not sure, but today we were remembering so many things happened in the course of our time, with the Westerners coming first of all, a lot came, but for a very short time. And then gradually the numbers increased over the years from what we thought was a lot in like 1982, 83, 84, to what really became a lot by the time of 2003, 2004, 2005. So in the meantime, lots of things happened. And we had many circumstances that came up. But Gurudev was always caring for the devotees, even when some very unfortunate things happened. We had a devotee who, he was damaged by drugs. Let's just say things as they are. And unfortunately, so many teenagers, they've taken drugs and basically permanently damaged themselves in the name of getting enjoyment, being cool or something like that. Anyway, this devotee, he had a big body and he had lost his equilibrium and was known to be taking drugs. And anyway, he really became a danger to other devotees, and he was threatening, and many things happened. But Gurudev always kept kind of a very steady mood with him and about him when things happened. And so he's always seeing that, okay, but that devotee did donate money. He did donate, means he went on collections in America, and he came and he gave money to Guru Maharaj. This is in Guru Maharaj's time, or when Guru Maharaj was present. And so Gurudev, he's always seeing this aspect that a devotee, somebody may be going through many mental things, maybe quite deranged, but they weren't always, and they've done good, and maybe they were on medication earlier when they were able to do the collection, but they've done seva for Guru Maharaj. So Gurudev was never in a department of, feeling bad about that devotee. He always was giving remembrance and appreciation for what he'd done, seva-wise. And this was in our first-hand matter, because we had to deal with it. That particular devotee actually had to be admitted to a mental hospital in Calcutta. And then with the American embassy or the American consulate, we arranged for him to get back to America, to leave India on his way to America. So we were quite involved in trying to solve the problem and help the devotees out, while at the same time protecting our devotees from harm. And Gurudev, even-minded about the whole matter. But many things happened, and Gurudev didn't let disturbances come into the general public eye to the devotees. However much he was having difficulty, means facing challenges and threats and all sorts of things that happened after Guru Maharaj disappeared. Gurudev kept that from the devotees, and he's engaged in nourishing the devotees, praising the devotees, fanning the fire of devotion there. And sometimes, okay, a story for you, Subhara Devi Rasi, we can share with the others who are listening to. Like a story one time, and it was either before Gaurapanima or before Srila Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja. And why that? Because it had been quiet as by terms of Westerner devotees in the temple. And it used to be quiet, throughout the year, except basically for those 2 times, and throughout the winter, some devotees would stay. But there'd been many disturbances coming to Gurudev from so many quarters. And he'd been in much stress. We're trying to solve many things in the mat and with personalities and all sorts of things going on. And Gurudev was very stressed. And then devotees come. And, when devotees come, they love to give some gifts to Gurudev. And so one devotee came and he gave Gurudev a gift, which me being me, I really thought was inappropriate. He brought him a DVD, like a mundane DVD. Oh, sorry, the wind is slamming the doors. He brought a mundane DVD of a magician doing like a magic show. And, I don't remember the name of that magician just now. But anyhow, apparently he was famous. Well, he is famous, I know now, that he's a famous magician. But anyhow, in the afternoon, like 4 o'clock, mid-afternoon, we were up there with Srila Gurudev. This was when he had just a tiny veranda upstairs there. And then Gurudev, he said, "What is that DVD?" And I explained to him, it is this magician. It's doing some magic. And Gurudev, so let us see. And Gurudev had a very old, like, television, black and white television. And we put in the DVD, and he was sitting on the bench part of that small veranda. I was sitting on the floor, and there were another couple of devotees there with us too. And anyway, we put in the DVD, and there's so much stress and everything else. And within a few minutes, we were all laughing, including Gurudev. It was so, the name of the magician, I forgot. But it was so well done and clever magic, but it was very, very entertaining, you can say. Simple, innocent fun for the audience. And he was doing it in a theater. And we watched this, yes, David Copperfield. David Copperfield, that's the name. And so we were watching this film, and you can say, okay, it's a mundane film, but it just gave relief from the whole situation. And Gurudev was very happy. In particular, though, the happiness in Gurudev, like so happy for one of the tricks, that was that David Copperfield, we don't know what's real. It's all showmanship. But he's calling people up from the audience. So apparently, he doesn't know who the people are or anything. So, one by one, yes, sir, you come, and they talk together. And while they're talking together, then, David Copperfield suddenly, says, "Oh, by the way, is this watch yours?" And then the man, "Oh, yes. How did you get that watch?" Like this kind of thing in his belt. And he had 2 or 3 people come up. And then one of them, then he had his watch, this, that, and the other, and then had his wallet. And then he's going to give back the wallet. And he says, "So is this your wallet?" Then kind of prove it, show me your ID. And his ID in the wallet was that he was a policeman. Gurudev liked that very much, that he basically pickpocketed a policeman on the stage and then is giving him back his things. So it seems very mundane, but it was just such a relief for Gurudev to get away from all the other things that were going on, and so unexpected. And then I thought, well, there we are. I was thinking that this really isn't an appropriate gift to give to Gurudev. But Gurudev, watching the video, he got much joy, and we can say it was an appropriate gift. After all, we're meant to be making Guru happy. Hare Krishna. David Copperfield, you're quite right. But it was good entertainment. But not, you can say that doesn't have its devotion, doesn't have its devotional side, except Gurudev later on has referred to that. Because Krishna is the greatest magician. And later on, Gurudev did refer to this, not that day or something, but later on, saying when a magician in this world can do so much illusion, and everybody knows it's illusion, somehow he's done it, then what to speak of Krishna? And then Gurudev explains about this in terms of lifting Govardhan hill with the weakest finger of the weakest hand. Then Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. And Srila Gurudev saying how Krishna was the greatest magician. And Gurudev really had a sense of humor. The devotees understood it or not, that's another thing. But Gurudev had a big sense of humor. Hare Krishna. Govinda, Govinda.
Hare Krishna. Maybe we can ask
and another incident, if you want to know, like Gurudev really, like couldn't hide his like happiness, was when one of our sweet devotees, Gurudev, was explaining in this time in Calcutta at the Dum Dum Park Temple. He was explaining how karma gets stored in your hair. And even today, we know that the doctors today, they can take a hair and they can tell you quite a bit about what you've been doing over the last 6 months from one hair. But karma is, Gurudev is explaining how karma is stored in one's hair. And the devotees in our line, the line of Srila Saraswati Thakur, they shave their heads. They try to keep clean outside and clean inside. And Gurudev said about karma being stored in their hair. And he said that in India, everybody knows it. And if somebody kills somebody, if somebody does murder, then they shave their head. And then one of our very sweet devotees, sitting there on the settee just near to Gurudev, then said to Gurudev, Gurudev, does he shave the head of who he kills or shave his own head? And I have to say, Gurudev, his expression and his happiness to get such a simple-hearted question come was very apparent. And what to speak of the rest of us who generally are less able to control our expression of happiness. And included there was Shruta Shavaprabhu. And he didn't let that devotee forget about that question that he made. Does the murderer shave the person he killed, or does he shave himself? And I hope you all understand that the message there is, it's the one who committed the crime shaves their head to try to get rid of as much karma as they can. Hare Krishna. You were expecting some different kinds of answers, weren't you, about Gurudev? Anyway, at least these couple of examples can give a little idea that Gurudev was so sweet and so human, Look at the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Look at all the funny things that take place there. I mean, really happy things. Advaita Acharya. When they, after the Gundicha Marjanam, Advaita Acharya is floating in the lake, and Mahaprabhu is lying on him, that as Advaita Acharya is Ananta Shesh, and they're going around the lake in this way. And Advaita Acharya, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and others, maybe Sarvabhauma or Swarup, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Ramananda Roy, these great, educated, dignified personalities, playing, splashing water in each other's eyes, fighting, as it were, in the water, just playing like children, and Mahaprabhu on the bank, seeing all the fun and the joy. Mahaprabhu, when he came back from Vrindavan on the parikrama, he brought some fruits, I think pilu maybe, fruit from Vrindavan. And there in Orissa, they don't have that fruit. And the Bengalis and the local people, they didn't know the fruit. But Mahaprabhu is distributing these fruits, and they're eager to take these fruits. And then as they eat, then they chew the fruit and swallow it. Very bitter, because you're not meant to eat the seed. But Mahaprabhu, they didn't say, don't eat the seed. So some of them, they knew the fruit and they spat out the seed. And others, then they chewed the seed, and very bitter. And Mahaprabhu having a little laugh. So, I mean, all sorts of things took place in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Gurudev had humor. And Srila Prabhupada also said, you will be a transcendental humorist, using his good humor for spreading the good name of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Govinda, Govinda. And it is this way, in a very natural and beautiful way, that the land of savor is coming to us, the land of devotion. It's not hard work like an army. We want to join into the upward carrying current. Gurudev's example. The river, it is where you cannot fight the current of a river. You can only come to the side. You can't go against it. And we need to get out, to get to the side of the downward carrying current, and then jump into the upward carrying current and let ourselves be taken there. And that upward carrying current is what Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and our line is distributing. So it is very fortunate to get a connection there, to get a connection to that current. And this is the initiation process. By initiation, we are getting connected to this so positive, most positive, hopeful, and home-taking current. And so we are very happy to know that devotees are coming, new devotees are coming, that they're coming to make that connection, to faithfully chant the holy name, faithfully come to serve with sincerity and with chastity to our masters. And we'll find that there we have a safe and joyful journey, passage home. We were reading that Ami Guru Das Nahi Anya of Srila Gurudev. And there he's saying, I will board everybody in the boat to go back to Goloka Vrindavan, to go back to Vaikuntha, in fact, there he says. And the boat, the captain of that boat who will be guiding us will be the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj. The lotus feet of Srila Guru Maharaj will be that. And they'll hoist the sails of the boat with the Sankirtan, the chanting of Hari, Hari. And this boat, he'll take everybody, all of the universe, all of the people living here, put them all in the boat and take them home. So this is the prophecy of Gurudev, his very broad and very generous expression in his composition from 1955 that we were reading. Ami Guru Das Nahi Anya. I am Guru Das, servant of Guru, nothing else. And beautiful, beautiful expressions. Hare Krishna. And who gave Gurudev a hard time, and he wanted to, sometimes his expression was, I wanted to leave the temple. They gave me such a hard time. They were so mean to me. It was the other brahmacharis in the temple. They were so envious that Guru Maharaj was giving so much attention to Gurudev. And some of them had been there longer. I mean, they'd been there. They were already there when Gurudev joined. And so they had some idea they will be the successor. Even then, these things are going on. Seems very hard-hearted and calculating, like having a career or something and waiting for the bosses to die so that you can take over the company, something like this. But Guru Maharaj, he gave his affection to Gurudev, and the brahmacharis, they couldn't tolerate that they were being neglected and Gurudev was being given so much attention. And he was being given so much attention because he was the perfect student coming to the perfect master. It's not a matter of length of time or anything else. In spiritual terms, it is the capacity of the student to be a good student, to be Guru Das and nothing else. So the other devotees, Gurudev said, they really gave him a hard time. It was so mean, did so many things. Said they were so mean that I just wanted to leave the temple again and again. But the trees, they wouldn't let me go. Not only the trees, I think he said the trees, the birds, I would ask them all, but they wouldn't let me go. Hare Krishna. And in the early day, his family did come to take him away, Gurudev told. And then the local Gowala means cowherd man, the local cowherd man, who was strong and drinking milk, looking after the cows, very healthy. And then when he saw his family coming to forcibly take Gurudev away and Gurudev's holding on to the bars, then when that Gowala saw that, then he reasoned with his family people, and he was a strong, big person, and he reasoned to him, this is no way to take someone from the temple. You go. You see Sridhar Maharaj. Ask his permission. Take him in a proper way, not by kidnapping in this way. And they went to Srila Guru Maharaj. And after talking with Srila Guru Maharaj, our son will stay here. But it was the brahmacharis, and Gurudev many times told about the difficulties he faced, and heavy difficulties. Gurudev knew the world. He had much experience and much compassion for the fallen souls. Hare Krishna, Tungarasa, sending a message of obeisances to you all. Hare Krishna. I have to look on a different screen to see everybody. Oh, lots of devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Very happy to see all of you. Govinda, Govinda. Oh, what time is it? Oh, my goodness. I hear the church bells and I think, what time are the church bells ringing? Suresh Krishna,
Yes,
this
Maharaj.
is the Latvian Zoom. You're meant to be speaking.
No, it's okay because while I'm hearing, I'm singing.
And Braja Krishna Prabhu, Udaran Prabhu, and the rest of us have come to join you in Latvia. We've come to gentle Latvia. And by the way, Muktinath Prabhu, I see Muktinath Prabhu is with us in Bangkok. Still, your $7 triangular loudspeaker is the best loudspeaker we've got for playing in the temple. It's amazingly good. $7 loudspeaker, and he gave it to the temple when he was here, and we remember him always because we're always using that little loudspeaker. So it just goes to show we've got other high-tech loudspeakers and things, but that's the best. Because it's come from the hand of Muktinath Prabhu, maybe it's been empowered. So we appreciate. Hare Krishna. Yes, and Marie gave advice of how not to sneeze early in the morning when we do our Zooms. So did Sevarupa. And I analyzed a little bit and I thought, yes, I won't have a shower before the back to basics class, and I'll turn on the heater. Today I did that and I didn't sneeze, so just see. But thank you for your good advice, Marie. Govinda, Govinda. All right, Suresh Prabhu, can I be of any further assistance? Subhada, David Asi. I'm just looking in the chat box quickly. Yes, David Copperfield. Happy birthday, Muktinath.
Yes.
Muktinath's birthday. Oh, well, we're just telling about a gift he gave to the temple on his birthday. Oh, not on his birthday. The gift he gave to the temple, but it's his birthday today. You'll have to come here, Muktinath Prabhu, and we'll see what gift we can find for you. At least we have some Jagannath Prasad. By the grace of Sevarupa Devidasi of South Africa, she brought us Jagannath Prasadam. So I always think this is a very good gift for everyone. Yes, Suresh Krishna Prabhu, over to you.
Muktinath Prabhu would like to say something. He wants to say.
I just would like to say maybe
I can't hear anything.
Daughter's birthday.
Why can't I hear anything?
By Sevarupa mercy. So it's, I don't know, it's maybe
Priyanana, are you translating?
different day. I don't know why. So excuse me.
Okay. Maharaj can hear us. Okay. Okay, he can't hear us.
Oh, it's no problem. No matter.
Oh, but I'm in English, but I didn't hear anything.
Some technical problem.
You'll have to translate it into Russian and then back to English for me later. Anyway, I couldn't hear what you said. I'll get the message from Priyanana shortly. As I say, I'm on a...
But Maharaj, you hear me? Maharaj, you hear me?
Well, one day will be his birthday, and Sevarupa that he seems to think it is his birthday, so... And Marie said, Muktinath is speaking English. Okay, very good. I didn't hear anything. Prabhu, and all of you here on Zoom, everywhere that you are, much appreciate your presence. And now we are going to do in the sunshine, here it's sunshine, we're going to go and do Harinam Sankirtan in our garden here. And the garden is very beautiful. We came back from Latvia and the garden is very beautiful. There's a look outside, at least, from Srila Gurudev's room. So you can see the sun is shining, there's no wind, and the Pushpa Samadhi is just over there. Oh, just there in the corner. All right, dear ones, I shall try to solve the problem with the computer and Zoom before we meet next week. But in the meantime, Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Vaga ki Jai, all the Latvian Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, and to all the devotees everywhere, all of you devotees gathered here ki Jai, and all the devotees everywhere ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari. Bancha Kaupatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Jai Srila Bhaktivinoda Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
And everything is very quiet on my phone. I think I'm on the wrong.
Yes,
No,
Maharaj
I
can
selected
hear us.
it to English, but I can't hear anything.
Sorry.
Okay, dear devotees. Yeah, it's in English. Okay, dear devotees.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay, Dandavat to you all. Vanchakaupatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo nama. Ami Ashchi. Jai Gurudev, Jai Guru Maharaj.
Jai. Dandavat, dear devotees. Dandavat. Very glad to see you here. Please join us next week. Next Sunday. Same time, same place.
You're going to need a bigger living room, Suresh Krishna Prabhu, to fit us all in.
Yes. Yes, Maharaj, I'm thinking about it. Yes, how to solve this problem.
Dandavat.
Dandavat. Dandavat.